yesterday. I'm living in the light of a new day. I won't waste another minute in my old ways. Praise the Lord, I've been born again. Goodbye yesterday. I'm living in the light of a new day. I won't waste another minute in my old ways. Praise the Lord, I've been born again. Yeah. Oh, I've been born again. Again and again and again and again. You rescued me out of the mess I was in. You traded my sorrow for something to sing. Now I'm dancing on the grave of I once lived in. Goodbye yesterday. I'm living in the light of a new day. I won't waste another minute in my own ways. Praise the Lord, I've been born again. Goodbye yesterday. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me. I've got resurrection in my veins. Praise the Lord, I've been born again and again and again and again. You rescued me out of the mess I was in. You traded my sorrow for something to sing. Now I'm dancing on the grave that I once lived in. Again and again and again and again. You rescued me out of the mess I was in. You traded my sorrow for something to sing. Now I'm dancing on the grave that I once lived in. Come on, we say, I have decided to follow Jesus. The world behind, the cross before, and I won't turn back. Yeah. I have decided to follow Jesus. The world behind, the cross before, and I won't turn back. I have decided to follow Jesus. I'm gonna leave the world behind, the cross before me, and I have decided to follow Jesus. The world behind, the cross before, and I won't turn back. I won't turn back. And I won't turn back. No. The world behind and the cross before, and I won't turn back. I won't turn back. I mean, I won't turn back. No. The world behind, the cross before. Again and again. You rescued me out of the mess I was in. You traded my sorrow for something to sing. Now I'm dancing on the grave that I once lived in. Again and again and again and again. You rescued me out of the mess I was in. You traded my sorrow for something to sing. Now I'm dancing on the grave that I once lived in. Praise the Lord, I've been born again. Praise the Lord, I've been born again. Now I'm dancing on the grave that I once lived in. Oh yeah. Now I'm dancing on the grave that I once lived in. Yeah. Now I'm dancing on the grave that I once lived in. You ought to dance for the Lord. Dancing on the grave that I once lived in. Dancing on the grave that I once lived in. Dancing on the grave that I once lived in. Dancing on the grave that I once lived in. Dancing on the grave. Now I'm dancing on the grave that I once lived in. Dancing on the grave that I once lived in. Dancing on the grave that I once lived in. Praise the Lord, I've been born again. I wish I could tell you, wish I could describe it, but I can contain it, can't keep it to myself. There aren't enough colors to paint the whole picture. Not enough words to ever say what I found. Wonderful and beautiful and glorious and holy is merciful and powerful. Who we talking about? That's my King. We declare the glory, give him all the honor, altogether worthy. Who we talking about? That's my King. There's no one before you. Yes, we will adore you. All of this is for you. Who we talking about? That's my King. The name above all names. I'm not letting the rocks cry without joining the chorus. There aren't enough notes to make the harmony. It's the song of the angels through all of the ages. It's all of the earth and heaven's symphony. Wonderful and beautiful and glorious and holy, he is merciful and powerful. Who we talking about? That's my King. We declare the glory, give him all the honor, altogether worthy. Who we talking about? That's my King. There's no one before you. Yes, we will adore you. All of this is for you. Who we talking about? That's my King. Hey, yeah. That's my King. That's my God. That's my shepherd, my protector. That's my King. That's my rock. That's my anchor, my defender. That's my King. Yeah. That's my God, my shepherd, my protector. Yeah, yeah. That's my rock. Who we talking about? That's my King. We declare the glory, give him all the honor, altogether worthy. Who we talking about? That's my King. We declare the glory, give him all the honor, altogether worthy. Who we talking about? That's my King. There's no one before you. Yes, we will adore you. All of this is for you. Who we talking about? That's my King. Hey, that's my King. That's my King. Who we talking about? That's my King. Angels bow before him. Heaven and earth adore him. Who we talking about? That's my King.
The clock. I'm guessing that you've seen Acro Phobia's statue at this point. Oh good, you have. Well, according to some security footage from inside the park, when people get close to the statue, Acro Phobia is zapping them with the ray blaster, turning them into his evil minions. This statue must be torn down right away. As soon as you destroy it, the minions will be freed and able to go on with their normal lives. The other heroes here at Super would love to help, but there's a crisis here at home. So suit up and go save the day. Hey there, the clock. I noticed that you are feeling a little less than super. You might feel weak right now, but you don't have to. Check out this story about Gideon. There was a time when he felt weak, but God still used him to do great things. God's people, the Israelites, had disobeyed God. Because of that, God allowed their enemies, the Midianites, to come and take over their land. The Israelites were so scared of the Midianites that they even went and hid in caves. The Israelites needed help, so they prayed to God. God sent an angel to talk to a man named Gideon. Gideon was hiding in the caves too because he was also afraid of the Midianites. The angel greeted Gideon saying, "Mighty warrior, the Lord is with you." Gideon knew how badly he and his people had been treated. He said to the angel, "You say the Lord is with us, then why has all this happened?" The angel said, "You are strong. Go and save Israel." Gideon didn't agree with what the angel was saying. "How can I possibly save Israel? I'm not strong or important." But God promised to be with Gideon and to give him victory. Later that night, God spoke to Gideon and told him to tear down the altar that was built to one of the false gods named Baal and the pole that was built to worship the false god named Asherah. Gideon was supposed to build the right kind of altar where people could worship the one true God. Even though Gideon was scared, he believed that God would protect him and he could do the right thing. So Gideon waited until it was nighttime and then went out and did exactly what God told him to do. When everyone woke up the next morning, they could not believe their eyes. The altar to Baal was demolished and the pole was cut down. In its place was a new altar to worship God. God used Gideon to do great things and gave him the power he needed even when he was scared. Sometimes it can be scary to do what is right, but when we suit up with the armor of godliness, we don't have to rely on our own power. We have God's power to help in any circumstance.
Over my heart, belt of your truth is my anchor, shoes on my feet, lead me to share your peace, and firm on my head, the helmet of salvation is there to cover me. I am standing strong in the armor of God. I am standing strong in the armor of God. I know from my head to my toes your protection covers me. And if my God is for me, none can come against me. So I am standing strong in the armor of God. Sword of your word, firm in my hand. Faith like a shield, strong in the battles, ready to stand. Breastplate of righteousness over my heart. Belt of your truth is my anchor, shoes on my feet, lead me to share your peace, and firm on my head, the helmet of salvation is there to cover me. I am standing strong in the armor of God. I am standing strong in the armor of God. I know from my head to my toes your protection covers me. And if my God is for me, none can come against me. So I am standing strong in the armor of God.
It's a jungle out there, on every side I'm getting pressed in. But no fear, cause you know what I'm dressed in. I got peace all up in these boots, and this belt around my waist help me speak that truth. Now when the giants seem big and it all gets dark, I got a shield of faith big enough to block those fiery darts. A breastplate of righteousness guarding my heart, part of the reason I ain't falling apart. Yeah, I'm prepared this time. Helmet of salvation to protect my mind. Make the enemy feel it. Sword of the spirit when I strike back. Ain't no getting up this time, cause I'm standing.
I am